pointed to an access door. "There! I can get out that way and go get help." "Dad, don't leave me here alone," Veronica said. "Well, we can't just sit here and hope someone misses us," Matt said. "I have to try and do something. You want to come with me up there?" Veronica just shook her head and began to shudder. "Well, then, I have to go," Matt explained. "Just sit on the floor and wait while I see what's up there. I won't be long." Veronica sat in one corner of the car, her arms wrapped around her knees. Matt reached up toward the access panel, but it was just out of reach. He crouched next to Veronica. "You're going to have to give me a boost," he said. "I can either step in your clasped hands and you can lift, or you can get on your hands and knees and I can use your back for a step stool." Veronica got to her feet, clasped her hands, locking the fingers together, and bent over as Matt stepped onto the makeshift step and tried bouncing toward the ceiling. Veronica's hands lost their grip, and Matt's foot slammed down on the elevator floor. "You're too heavy, Dad," Veronica pointed out. "Let's try it with me on my hands and knees. Just don't stand on my back for too long. Grab the access door and pull yourself up right away, okay?" "I'll try," Matt told her. Veronica got down on her hands and knees. Come this way a little," Matt said. "You have to be right under the access panel." Veronica shifted to the left several inches and braced herself as Matt stepped up onto her back and reached upward. On the first bounce, he managed to knock the access panel door off before he stepped back down onto the floor. "Just one more," he told Veronica. "Ready?" Veronica braced herself again and said, "Go ahead, but make it quick, will you? I'm already getting the backache." "Will do," Matt said. "Here goes nothing." He stepped up onto Veronica's back and grabbed the frame of the access panel, pulling himself up as best he could. "Veronica, can you push on my feet? I can't quite reach this bracket up here." Veronica got to her feet, clamped her fingers together, and slipped them under Matt's right foot, lifting as he pulled. A moment later, Matt was able to grab the support bracket and pull himself up through the access panel. He sat alongside the panel and peered down at Veronica. "That's the hard part. Now I need to see if I can get the doors open up here." He stood facing the elevator doors overhead. The doors led to the 5th floor. Matt got the tips of his fingers in the center crack and tried to pry them apart. They wouldn't budge. "Any luck, Dad?" Veronica called up to her father. "Not so far," Matt said. "The doors are stuck closed. I'm going to try to climb all the way up and see if there's another way out of here. Sit tight." Matt grabbed onto the cross members overhead and pulled himself higher in the elevator shaft. At the very top of the shaft, he could see another small door, and he suddenly felt like he and his daughter could be out of this mess very soon. After a few more minutes of climbing, Matt reached the door and pulled on the small handle. The door opened to reveal nothing more than electrical connectors for the elevator. Damn! He looked around the rest of this area and learned that there was nothing else giving him any hope of escape. Matt lowered himself back to the roof of the elevator. Veronica heard his feet on the roof and stood again looking up at him. "Dad, did you find another way out of here?" she asked. Matt looked down through the access panel and slowly shook his head. "There's nothing up here but the electrical panel," he said, "and the space between the elevator and the wall is too narrow for me to slip by it." "Dad!" Veronica almost yelled. "Don't even try it. We're almost 5 floors up. You'll kill yourself." Matt grabbed the access panel frame and lowered himself back down into the car, wiping the grime from his hands as best he could. "We'll have to think of something else." "Dad, I'm scared," Veronica said. "No, why don't you just try to relax?" Matt suggested. "Listen to your MP3 player for a while. I'm going to see if I can find anything in the control panel behind those floor buttons." "I didn't load any music on this thing," Veronica explained. "I was going to do that tonight when I got home." "Doesn't it also have a built-in radio?" Matt asked. Veronica took another look at the device, scrolling through menus she didn't even know she had. "Well, what do you know?" she said. "It does have a radio. I never use the radio part. All I ever use this for is to play my MP3 songs." She retrieved her set of earbuds from her purse and slipped them into her ears. She scrolled through the channel settings until she found a station that came in clear. She looked up at her father. "Got it. Thanks, Dad." Matt pulled a small penknife from his pocket and opened the screwdriver blade. It fit perfectly into the slots on the control panel. It took him longer than if he'd had an actual screwdriver, but he got the panel off and studied the maze of wires and connections inside. He couldn't make heads or tails out of the spaghetti mess of different colored wires crammed into that little space.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.